As we grow as humans, we experience many challenges throughout our lives, and we will try to deal with these difficulties. We are trying to understand why we are experiencing them, and most of the time we come to the conclusion that something is missing in our life. Our thought process goes like this: if I had something, I would be happy, or if I looked like someone, I would be happy. But this thought process is the problem. It creates an endless feedback loop of suffering in your head. It leads you to constantly believe that you are missing something, and that's why you can't be happy. And if you never achieve it, then you will continue to face these difficulties. This leads to unhealthy obsessions and often worsens our own health. This thought process always leaves me feeling like something is missing. But the reality is that unhappiness, discomfort, suffering, etc. are all part of human nature. All these negative experiences are as much a part of human experience as positive ones. Suffering can arise from the absence of something, or from the existence of something. Rich people suffer for their wealth. Poor people suffer because they are poor. Those who have families suffer for their families. People without families suffer from loneliness. Those who pursue afflictions suffer because of their desires. The point is, if focus on this materialistic life will only lead to suffering. There is only one way out of the suffering loop, and that is connecting to the source or to your infinite intelligence or God, whatever you want to call it. Faith and awareness in yourself can end the feedback loop of pain and suffering. You know what's important and what's not. Your loneliness gets worse. You are okay with difficulties because you have a source of comfort. Be grateful for all you have and don't look at what other people have. Without God or source, we are nothing, and He is the key to your happiness. Be it mental or physical, a certain degree of pain and suffering is part of a normal life and does not mean you're doing something wrong. A life without some pain will inhibit your growth. This does not mean that people are free to hurt you intentionally, on the contrary, but life is not all sweet and nice. Growing up too sheltered will elevate your suffering once you're an adult. Learning to deal with problems, opinions you dislike, stress, and basically anything negative is an important skill to have. Like a tree that has never experienced wind, your roots will be weak and a strong breeze may topple you. There can't be happiness without sadness. If you never experience pain in any form, you will never know true happiness. A life without suffering is a life without wisdom or experience. One of the things we know about life is that it is always changing. Sometimes you are up and sometimes you are down. And when we begin to understand and know that, accepting reality that we will never ever have things just on an even keel all the time, that you're going to have some ups and downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place. Guys, for your information, you are here to suffer. And also overcoming adversity and suffering will make you a powerful man. In order to overcome this adversity and suffering, you have to sacrifice. You have to take a risk, and also you have to detach yourself from everything. One of my favorite quotes from the movie Fight Club is, "It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything." It means that people try to hold on to everything in their life, their car, their status, hell, even their hair. But once you don't have the material world bringing you down and social media, etc., that's the point at when you are truly free. Life is being overcomplicated, with people buying things to make themselves happy. Hence the things you own end up owning you, as you worry about them getting damaged, when in fact they mean nothing. Your health and your family are all that really matters, and the fact that happiness comes from being at peace with yourself. That tranquility is better than any sports car or expensive item. This peace allows you to appreciate each day and those you have around you. Everything in life is about sacrifice. Sacrifices must be made in order to advance. Regardless, thank you. Also, if my content is helping you on the journey, let me know your thoughts on the comments section. Like, share, and subscribe.